got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Speculation is ramping up, Greg, with the deadline approaching. As a player, how do you handle being involved in these trade rumors?
You know, Kevin, some players take it a lot harder than others. But really, look, it's out of your control. You just focus on what you can control and play basketball to the best of your ability.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Barry. Odom. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And not really a go-to shot for Odom, but he can adjust his power just enough to knock down that mid-range.
Williams looking around. Pass to Person. There's the three. And that one is off. Now the Heat take it the other way.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On the wing, Williams. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Person, the pass to Gasol. That shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Here's Williams. Lamar Odom picking up that last basket. A shake. Williams passes to Swift. Here's Person. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. He'd have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Putting on a show. Jones bust out the highlight reel there with that slam.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Gasol. Here's Person over Jones. Person no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 7 points.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The pass to Gasol. Now here's Owens, defended by Butler. Person against Jones. Stolen by Grant. Jones in the post. Last game, 26 points. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Owens. Gasol setting the pick for Owens. To the middle. They need this. And Gasol lays it in.
Inside, Gasol is deadly. I mean, his height means finding a shot this close, not too much work at all for him.
Jones for 3. Good, and Grant gets the assist. He's got 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early. He was all over that play. We call that scouting report defense. Knew exactly where they were going with the ball and then swiped it.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Gasol. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Butler on the way. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Swift. Memphis moving it around. High, arcing shot. Here's Barron. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to Owens. Stolen by Grant. And there's the pass to Barron. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Big Daddy. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Heat?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Butler. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Jones, and Jones steams it in.
Extremely capable of big nights. Eddie Jones is your ideal two-guard. Can step up and handle the heavier workload.
Jones against Person. Outside Gasol. Williams up on top. No points in the game yet for him. That one good for 2.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Inside. That's good from Odom on the assist by Jones.
Really good decision from Jones that time. Excellent job finding the open teammates.
Pass to Owens. Pass to Swift. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Grant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barron. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Swift. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Three-pointer, Butler drills it from outside. Butler's got 6.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Person. His last outing, he had 8 points. 16 feet away. Here's Gasol. Missed it, even after all those chances. Odom dishes to Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Jones. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And so Jones nails both of them.
What you appreciate about Jones is his well-roundedness. I mean, he's a talented scorer and a superb defender, too.
Outside Knight. Pass to Randall. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Butler passes to Odom. Here's Barry. Buries it from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Person. And nothing is falling for him right now. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort, well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside Knight. Here's the pass to Randall. Knight on the wing. He's covered by Grant. A shot by Knight, no good.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifled.
Butler passes to Barry. The kick outside to Butler. Three-pointer. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jones from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Knight kicks to Randall. Back to Knight. Memphis moving it around. It's tipped.
2 minutes remaining.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Count it. Odom's got 8.
And Odom covers a ton of ground in a hurry, especially when he's on the break.
Knight passes to Randall. Right side, Knight. Back to Randolph. Over Odom. Randolph can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Barry the pass to Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
Oh, getting to the rim with ease. Lamar Odom, the lefty, with the finish.
1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Out to the right wing. Person against Butler. Knight looking for an opening. To the right side. Pass to Randolph. Just 4 to shoot. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Oda. Adier comes in for Grant. Lewis checked in for Caron Butler. And Mike Miller subbed in for Jones. Randolph. And he can't stop the run as he misses. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Knight passes to Gooden. Right side, Randolph over Anderson. Anderson with the block. And he gets it back. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
The shot from 20 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Battier's got 5 now.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it's the Miami Heat, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Grizzlies. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Gasol against Anderson. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
When you compare the numbers from the 80s, mid-90s to today, scoring, Greg, and pace is down. Why?
Well, I think the game has become dominated by big men, and so that lends to slowing it down, trying to grind out wins. And Williams is a baller. He's an exciting player to watch, fantastic passer and shooter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Knight against Miller. Outside Gasol. Back to Knight. Gasol a screen. Knight with it. And it's Miller picking him up. The shot by Knight, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Persons checked in for the Grizzlies.
Wesley Person.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Memphis moving it around. teardrop shot. Anderson with the block.
Boy, admire the reach of Anderson. I mean, this guy does a nice job of timing when to leave the floor to reject those shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
Here's Williams. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. For Miami, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Battier's shot. Good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
They set the pick. Person, the pass to Gasol. Rebound by the Heat. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Barry, and he goes in for the dunk.
That was a nice pass from Lewis, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Williams. Five to shoot. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Battier. Here's Anderson. Gasol with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Knocked loose and stolen by Miller. Lewis passes to Barry. Baseline try, and another basket for Miami.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Williams. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Miami.
And he gets it to go. And that's 21 points for Big Daddy.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to Gooden. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Battier, that's for 2. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Gibson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Heat with it. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Anderson. And he drops it in from the low post. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Gasol passes to Person. Gibson dishes to Williams. Misses from close range. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lewis gets the bucket.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Now the pass to Gooden. Outside Williams. With the floater. Rebounded by Battier. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside Lewis. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Person. Jacks up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Barry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gibson with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Here's Battier, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Paul Gasol.
And Battier is the full package pro, a knockdown 3-ball specialist who also gets it done by working hard on the defensive end, too.
The first one falls. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Memphis with the ball. Pass to Person. They need this one. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now. Barry the pass to Batty. Over Nelson. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Nelson outside. Passes it to Gasol. And close. Rebounded by Battier. Battier's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Miller outside. That one's not going to go. And it's Memphis the other way. The pass to Gasol. Person against Miller. Pass to Swift. Nelson outside. Clock at 4. Anderson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Lewis misses. They get a hand on it. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nelson outside. Now here's Owens. He's tightly guarded. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Barry. Oh, wow!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Battier against Nelson. Here's Person. From outside, off the mark.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time. To get inside of that arc.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Richardson, he's checked in for Batty. Jackson comes in for Rashard Lewis. James checked in for Miller. Eddie House subbed in for Chris Anderson. Memphis also making some changes. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Gasol. Rose comes in for Person. And Knight subbed in for Nelson. Swift, the pass to Owens. Now Knight. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint, here's Swift. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
And no good. And Miami the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Outside Jackson. Barry the pass to Jackson. Here is House. Fires the 3. Richardson outside. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Outside Knight. Good work defensively by Richardson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's House outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Knight. Here's Randolph. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, as a former rebounder myself, I love the aggressiveness on the glass Randolph is showing. Absolute determination grabbing those boards.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And here's Rose. Kicks it to Randolph over James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, it's plain to see that Randolph loves getting physical, guys. It's what allows him to get going.
For Memphis, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Persons checked in for Owens. And Miami shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Richardson, good.
And Quentin Richardson is a long-distance specialist. I mean, he makes it rain from deep. Can't give him any space.
Outside Randolph. Pass to Swift. Banked in off the glass. Swift's got 6 here in this quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against.
Oh, and there he puts it down!
Man, what a throw! Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Rose. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Rose. A different look for Miami. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Barry. Grant comes in for Eddie House. And Caron Butler is subbed in for Jackson. He hits both from the stripe. 58 seconds left here in the second. James looking it over. He kicks to Grant. Richardson outside. Butler sets a screen for Richardson. Randolph grabs the board. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Passes to Randolph. Here's Swift, defended by Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Fades back. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson dishes to Odom. Screen by Grant. Driving to the basket. Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got 12 points in the game.
Really like the energy Odom provides. Outstanding at knifing into the lane and finishing at the hoop.
And so it's Miami with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here are the Grizzlies now. Williams up on top. James covering. Williams against James. The pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the basket is good. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol, just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Grant with a screen on Gasol. And he drives in. The shot by Odom, no good. Williams with the ball. Pass to Owens. Gasol setting the pick for Owens. Stolen by Grant. Outside Butler. Kicks to Odom. 18 feet out. Owens with the rebound. James against Williams. Pass to Gasol. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Outside Butler. Passes it to Jones. James outside. Right side, Butler. Trying to get open is Odom. Butler, no good. And the Grizzlies with possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Person, the pass to Williams. Now here's Gasol. Now here's Owens. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Jones kicks to James. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Butler, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the pass to Gasol. Gasol is screen on Jones. In the corner, it's Owens. To the middle. Here's Swift. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Swift's got 10 points.
Yeah, Williams is a really crafty passer. When you're open, he'll get you the ball on time and on target.
Memphis foul.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says you're not giving up this lead.
Eddie House has checked in for James. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gooden's checked in. House dishes to Grant. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. A different look for Miami. Lewis checked in for Grant. And Mike Miller subbed in for Caron Butler. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gibson's checked in. The Heat have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Odom kicks to Miller. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Williams passes to Person. Gasol tried to free himself up. Person no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Gibson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Gasol. Rebound by House. And Miami shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. On the wing, Miller. Pass to House. Over Person. And again, it's the Heat missing. Gibson with it, and it's Odom picking him up. Gibson down low. Odom on him. No good from Gibson. Here is House. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Jones. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Memphis with the ball. Outside Williams. The pass to Person. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebound by House. And it's the Heat with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Good. And Miller gets the assist. House has got his first points of the game.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's Gasol. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Jones. 19 points in the game. Here is House. The tray. It doesn't go for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams dishes to Gooden. Here's Person. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Williams inside the line. And again, Memphis no good. Lewis with it. Gasol covering. Outside Odom. Pass to House from downtown. It's rebounded by Person. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Gooden. Over Lewis. They get the rebound and finished off by Gasol.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
And here is Odom. 12 points for him. The dish to Lewis. Passes it to Jones. House kicks to Jones. Miami needs to get a shot off. Lewis misses. Lewis has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Down low. Here's Gasol. Back to Williams. And the pass to Person. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. And it's Miller with the jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now the feed to Gasol. And the layup is good. Gasol's got 10 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Odom. Goes up to the stripe. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Gasol. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Gooden. Over Lewis. Shot by Gooden is no good. Heat shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Pass to Odom. Miller sets a screen for Odom. Again, the miss by Odom. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gooden with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gasol passes to Person. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Miami with the rebound. Miller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Lewis. Count that one. He's got 8.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
Outside Williams.
2 minutes.
He kicks it to Gibson. Pass to Person. Good looking screen by Gasol. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Here is House. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Williams against Jones. Outside Williams. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. The jump hook. Here's Gooden. Good. Gooden's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Odom. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Gibson. Outside Williams. Gasol setting the pick for Williams. Shot clock at 6. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to House. Lewis a screen on Gibson. House the pass to Lewis. And it's off from three-point range. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Heat delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Miami shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. James kicks to Jackson. Richardson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies shooting only 21% from the field so far. Person the pass to Rose. Lamb sets a screen for Rose. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
James against Nelson. Battier with a screen on Nelson. Here's James. Misses off the right iron. Memphis with the ball. Knight with it. He's picked up by James. There's the pass to Person. And here is Lamb. Dishes it to Rose. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Knight, no good. Miami with the ball. Outside Jackson. Knight against James. Hit the crossover. He dishes it to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Knight passes to Person. Back to Knight. Over Richardson. Rebounded by Battier.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Richardson the pass to Jackson. James against Nelson. Richardson outside. Pass to Jackson. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson against Rose. Pass to Person. Back to Rose. Lamb sets a screen for Rose. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. James outside. Anderson, a screen on Nelson. On the wing, James. Guarded by Nelson. James dishes to Jackson. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Lamb. And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes it to Rose. Lamb against Anderson. And Lamb kicks to Rose. Driving inside. Trying to end the drought. Oh, and the jam by Lamb.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Richardson against Knight. Now here's Richardson. Defense right on him, and it's good for 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Now the pass to Person. Lamb with the ball. And he lays it straight in.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Nelson against James. Good D by Nelson. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Knight passes to Person. Back to Knight. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Nelson. James kicks to Jackson. There's a good screen. Here's Richardson. It's deflected. Knight against Anderson. Feeds it to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Nelson against James. Battier outside. Richardson with the screen on person. Battier. Doubled by Nelson. Here's Battier. Miami no good on that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Over in the corner, Rose. On the 3 off target. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Richardson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Knight against Richardson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Grant, he's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Jackson. Memphis also making some changes. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Lamb. And Owen subbed in for Rose. And Miami shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. James kicks to Grant. Screen by Grant. Fires, high post, and the shot goes in.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Here is Nelson. Pass tonight. Now here's Owens. Randolph, a screen on Butler. 5 on the clock. Randolph can't hit. Randolph's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Down low. Here's Butler. Plays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Outside Knight. Here's Randolph. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
James outside. And Anderson slams it in.
And how about the attitude of Anderson there? Whenever he gets room to take off, he is going to capitalize with the throwdown.
Now here's Owens. Defended by Butler. And the foul called on Quentin Richardson. That's his first foul. Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for the Heat. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gibson's checked in. Miami on defense. Randolph sets a screen for Knight. And they get it. James with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Going inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Randolph kicks to Gibson. Pass to Owens. Trying to get open is Lewis. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's James. Passes it to Grant. Lewis outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Butler. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
The pass to Randolph. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Really hard to contain Randolph, especially from this area where he goes really hard at the defense.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And the first one drops.
A low post specialist who also rebounds it well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays to him.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's James. Pass to Butler. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Knight's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Randolph. Miami grabs the miss. Grant's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Richardson outside. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Grant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Big Daddy.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
Randolph inside. He's covered by Grant. Randolph can't hit. Now James. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.